This video is for real-time animation assignment number 3, blend faces. I'll give you a quick walkthrough of my code. I have a couple of blend faces and which are controlled by these weights, which are added by with my and tweaker manipulator. And when I click on any place, it tries to get the cursor position. If this is something I tried to find manually by clicking on the bounding box. If it's under the bounding box, which is our object, it goes and tries to update the vertex, and vertex tries to find the nearest vertex, which is basically just by reading with GL pixel and then unprojecting it. It updates it to modify a vertex, and it tries to find the nearest vertex with this for loop. And once it finds it, it just sets the constraint position and constraint vertices. These are controlled by also max constraints, which is currently set to 4. Once we get that, we set the manipulator to new vertex, and once we have that, it tries to find the weights based on the manipulation, and that is from this formula. So we have a solver which solves for W weight. A is B transpose B alpha mu and identity value, and for B we have B transpose B and alpha into the previous weight. Once we find everything, I just set it to the new values. Once we have these values, we do a blend mesh. Blend mesh is basically just taking all these values, and it's doing a multiplication on each weight and trying to find the blend shape of like mixture of all these. We also have these. We also control these with these weights by setting it here with these. For animation, we have something called animated weights, and at the beginning I try to load this file. I get the line, so I'm reading only 6 because I'm doing it only on 6 objects right now, and I'm pushing it to weight. When I press space, it tries to do all these in a for loop. Like it sleeps for, let's say, 10 seconds and then 10 milliseconds and do the animation. Let's run it. As we see, it loads all these objects, and sphere object is my manipulator. It loads other objects in the background. It would load only the first one, which is my neutral object. So this is my my face, and I will try to blend. I would say make it a bit happier, so you can see it did change. I make it puff. It's kind of doing the puffing, and then we have kiss. So to kiss it, you have to open the mouth and move your lips closer, so it just does that. I cannot set more than 5, as you can see. It sets max to 0.5. I'll just try to reset them as much as possible, and then we'll try to do a vertex. We'll try to pick the vertex and do some something over that. Let's try to, sorry, yeah, I'll try to pick the vertex. I'll just click here and it changed to that. If I click here, it changes based on where I'm clicking. You can see it opens the mouth. I'll just reset it because I'm not resetting it manually. It's manual right now. So you can see it puffed a bit because that's the weight that is updated from here. If I click here, it updates it's updating it to 0. um, if I click again here, it puffs it because that's the closest to this, and it raised the brow as well because this is the closest to that. If I click somewhere like here, it moves the puff down. No, it moves the brows down because that's what the and also to note that these are like the combination of the four constraints that I did not update it to more. I have you can see only the latest constraint, but there are four constraints happening on this. um, I'll reset it again, and we'll try to play the animation. So I'm pressing space. It does animation. It's kind of slow because it's sleeping for 10 seconds and doing everything, uh, and it's that's happening at the CPU. But yeah, this is it for the demo of this assignment. Thank you.